We have promised a very interesting talk show because since the pandemic, more and more innovation has come to place, and Indonesia is an agricultural country. Although it is one of the most popular sectors, millions of farmers in Indonesia are still facing financial issues and have not utilized technology fully to develop their businesses.
Meanwhile, the emergence of startups has shed some light not only on business sectors but also on the agricultural sectors in Indonesia, where farmers can benefit and enhance their businesses. Now, among agricultural startups chosen from Google for Startups Accelerator program of 2021 is Crowde.
Yes, and for more on this matter, we are now connected with Google Head of Startup Ecosystems, Thye Yeow Bok, and Crowde CEO Yohanes Sugihtononugroho. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yes, hello. Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone.
All right. Maybe we will start with Mas Yohanes. First question to Mas Yohanes. Mas Yohanes, can you share with us more about your company and what's the story behind your company?
Sure. My name is Yohanes. CEO and founder from Crowde. Crowde basically an agriculture technology company that giving access from financials, inputs, and market to farmers. So the first reason building Crowde is I'm used to be farmers by myself.
Wow.
I'm realizing that really hard to be farmers, and to be real honest, I'm really bad farmers. So how can I help farmers while not being a farmers is one of the reasons I'm building Crowde.
Okay. So when did you start building Crowde, Mas Yohanes?
We start back then in 2016.
Okay.
It's around 6 years journey until now. We're working with starting with 8 farmers right now. We're working with 38,000 farmers.
30,000
all across Indonesia.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, but it's still a really long way to go compared to Indonesian farmers right now. There's more than 28 million that need to be helped and need to be giving impact to.
That's certainly very interesting, but at least it's a great start. I mean, yeah, it's 20,000. But to Mr. Bok, though, now, could you tell us about this Google for Startups Accelerator program and its main purpose and how it connects how it connects to people and help educate digitalization transition?
Definitely. First and foremost, thank you so much for having me in this program. So the Google Startups Accelerator is our flagship accelerator program. We've been doing this roughly for 7 years now. And Indonesia is actually one of the launch market 7 years ago when we first started, alongside Brazil as well as India. Well, Google as a company, we started off as a startup. And throughout the past decades, we have accumulated expertise, knowledge, experience, as well as know-how, which we can share with the startups to accelerate their growth. And all of this is helping the ecosystem, right? And Google as being a member of the ecosystem can only be as successful if the ecosystem continues to develop. So that's one of the main reasons, why we started this program. The other reason for running the accelerator is we want to continuously to get feedback as well as learnings from interacting with startups and their founders. Startups and their founders are constantly, developing interesting solutions and pushing the boundaries of innovation. And by interacting with them, we have the opportunity to learn and understand what are the current problems and what are the current challenges, and all of this is helping us make sure that we build, relevant products, which startups can use, general consumer can use to help, better their lives, or even to help, accelerate them towards their goal or their aspirations. So those are the two kind of main reasons why we run this program. Especially in this region, especially in Southeast Asia, we are seeing such a fast-paced region and developing so many interesting, innovative solutions to solve the problems here.
Okay. Now, Mr. Bok, seeing Crowde, what do you think made Crowde special in Indonesia?
Yeah, we have an opportunity, and we are very lucky to be able to interact with Johannes and his team. And one of the things that struck us when we speak to them was their mission. Their mission for helping farmers across the country to gain access to working capital, right? To help them get out of poverty, to lead a better life, so on and so forth. And that was a really inspiring mission. And we went back, we have a discussion among ourselves, and we felt that we could actually help them with technology. And Google being a technology company, we have a lot of platform, a lot of tools that could help them scale their impact even further. One of the things which wasn't so obvious at the time, but throughout interacting with Johannes and his team, is that this problem doesn't really just exist in Indonesia, but it could be a region-wide problem. Right? Many countries are, slowly coming out in the agriculture sector.
Yeah.
And what Crowde is currently developing, this model can also apply to other neighboring countries. So that got us really excited, and in fact, that's one of the reasons why we say that, hey, let's get them to the program. Let's work with them, further their business, further their growth. Yeah.
Well, next question straight away to Mas Johannes then. How did you feel when Crowde was chosen to join among the 8 local startups selected in this particular Google program?
Yeah, definitely exciting. And Google Launchpad program is actually one of the programs that are really keen to actually joining into, because we got to encounter tons of mentors and also tons of the same visions company that can collaborate in the futures. So really happy to join it.
I see. Now, back to Mr. Bok. We talk about how special Crowde is for you, and I want to know more about this program. So 8 startups are selected, and Crowde is one of the startups on the list. How is the rating system that makes this startup pass for this program?
So the rating system, or rather I would say the selection process, looks at a few areas. We look at the problem that you're trying to solve. We look at the impact on the problem, how difficult it is. We also look at how committed the founders and the teams are in terms of solving this problem. So those are kind of the few factors. We also look at the culture of the startups in terms of whether they have a very nurturing environment, whether everyone is bought into the mission and working towards a common goal. So those are a few things we look at. And obviously from a technology standpoint, we are looking at also how feasible their solutions are, and how we could actually help them expand further or solidify their technology solutions, so on and so forth. So those are the few factors we look at when we are selecting the startups for the program.
So, Mr. Bok, just out of curiosity, how long will this program run for, and what is the format, and what are the benefits that can be attained from startups that were chosen for this accelerator program?
Sure, I could talk more about that. So the program is usually a 3-month program. We started off with understanding the key goals of the startups when they first accepted into the program. And then later on, the startups will be doing mentoring with their mentors, as well as attending various sessions. There's kind of like 5 to 6 key focus areas throughout the program. So there are business development, people and leadership development, culture building, technology and product development and management, go-to-market as well as marketing. So these are the few areas we look at, and we build our kind of curriculum of the program in these few areas. And we try to recruit mentors from within the company, from within Google, and also from the ecosystem, so that the startups get a very wholesome approach. Not wholesome approach, but wholesome perspective when we interact with Google experts, as well as people who are currently in the industry as well.
I see. All right. Now I'm going to go back to Mas Johannes. Mas Johannes, as an agrarian country, Indonesia relies on the agricultural industry for economic growth, but many farmer partners are facing a capital problem. They have difficulties in developing their businesses and implementing their ideas. Now, how to solve these problems and find the solutions, and how does the Google program will benefit this?
Sure. Crowde basically help those farmers to get access to finance and capital, whether they need. How we can solve this, especially in the near future, is how we can, as the stakeholders, not just an agri-tech company, but other stakeholders as well in agriculture, need to work together, where we need to have a system vision. We want to help farmers to plan, to still being a farmers in the futures, and Google help us to point out certain points and data, and also help us with the technology to actually elevate and how to make our technology easier to understand by farmers and more easier to use. So that's the main point of the program.
Okay, so what is the main problem for all the farmers in Indonesia?
Farmers' problems in Indonesia we cannot point out one problem, because those problems is actually entangle one problem to another problem.
Okay.
So it's always start with financials, but they cannot get access to inputs. They sometimes don't know how to use technology to planting better, and they always hard to actually selling their products.
Oh, okay. So to reach the customers.
So
yeah.
exactly.
So, Mas Yohanes, you know that you just pointed out one of the biggest problems is the access to technology and understanding technology. And is part of your mission also educating farmers to smoothly transition into digitalization? Because as you know, if you have access to your technology, it will benefit them in terms of finding solutions to their problems. So in that particular perspective, have you done, the farmers that you've already assisted, was there any educational approach that you had to do as well?
Yep, definitely. We more seeing our farmers as our partners. How we can grow together, and learning technology is actually part of those journey. And as we understand that most of our farmers have an older generations, is actually 45 years old up, and that's how we need their family involvement to actually helping these farmers to actually understand technology better, because like the younger generations may be easier to understand technology.
That's interesting.
That's very
interesting. Now, Mas Yohanes, Indonesia's dream to become the world's food barn is in 2045. Now, in your opinion, how to realize this dream?
We need to focus on what we're good at.
Okay.
So we have a really big, beautiful countries that you can grow anything in Indonesia.
Yes.
But knowing what kind of crops is the best for this country is gonna be our main focus to make sure this Indonesia gonna be the source of food for the whole world.
Okay.
Because like as you know, we also have a certain soil characters and climate as well that we need to focus what we're really, really good at.
Okay.
Certainly very interesting. Well, I certainly cannot look forward to how far your impact can further reach. I mean, you've said before, you've already touched thousands and thousands of farmers, but you still have a very big target to go. And of course, we want to wish you good luck and congratulations for being chosen, for Crowde being chosen as one of the Google Accelerator startup programs. But Mr. Bok, one last question to you though. It was such a great success in 2021, right? The Google Accelerator program for startups. When will the next program be held? Will there be an official announcement? And how big is your impact going to be?
Yeah, and to your point, we definitely owe the success to the startups as well as the mentors who participated in the program. So we are definitely very keen to bring this program back. Currently, we're discussing in terms of like When the date will look like, there's definitely something will be happening in the second part of this year. So I would, just put the word out there. Stay tuned. And one of the things that we are looking is gathering learnings from last year in terms of what works and what doesn't work for the program, and hopefully make those tweaks and improvement in this year's program. So stay tuned. The plan is to have something launched and announced in the second half of this year.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Bok and Mas Yohanes, for this insightful talk. Thank you for lending us with your information. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to say, Mas Yohanes, that is a beautiful background. You are on the field right now. I wish I could be that.
I'm on the field right now. So sorry for the whole
Okay.
No, it is perfect. I mean, for us, we're stuck in the studio all morning. It's a very, very beautiful view. So thank you to both of you, gentlemen, and great success.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you, folks.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye-bye.